Okay, we're gonna do another vlog update kind of thing because I think this is important and it's gonna affect how the channel is going forward. Now, as you noticed, we are actually past 1,000 subscribers past this point. That's amazing. We're at 1,200. I am so thankful for everyone here that wants to support the channel. Love all the support. It's so cool. I am currently working on my way towards getting paid from this, like the earning tab where it's like the monetization stuff. At the moment, it's the watch hours. That's what's really crippling me at this point. And getting there, it's like yeah, the subscriber part was easier, but the watch hours, that's what I got to get up. And that's not the reason I'm doing this, but you will see a change in content going forward. But it is not because I want to just cash in and sell out, whatever the hell. It's because, honestly, I am being burnt out by the repetitiveness of what I'm doing. And I will explain that right now. So, as you know, a lot of my videos on here are like the one-shot indie horror games. Like, that's my main focus on here. But it's become so much of a problem to find good indie horror games that are affordable for me. So, it's like I just said, I don't make money from this. I don't make money from YouTube yet. A lot of my money comes from reselling, like side hustles, all that stuff. So, it's like I try to find the free and like 5 and under horror games. And there's nothing wrong with playing these games. There's been so many great games that have come out that are affordable, like Nine Child Street. I think that was $5.99, and it was like a 50-minute game or whatever the hell. And that scared the hell out of me, and that was amazing. It's like, that's just such a cool game. A lot of the stuff that 616 Games does, where it's like they have the Patreon, it's $5 a month, or each game is about $1 to $2 a piece. That is so cool that a lot of companies like that are able to do those kind of cool games. Even Buckshot Roulette, that was like an amazing game to start off the year and still is, and they just updated it again for the Steam version. And I bought it for $1.29 on Itch.io. It is $2.99 on Steam. That is way insane. That's so cool. But the problem is, there's not so many good games coming out in a sense. And what I mean by that is, it's like on the free end of it, or like the very affordable end of it, there's not so many coming out that make it worth my while. When I would say about a year ago, let's say about a year ago, when I would do like a random game stream, I would be able to pretty much knock out at least 5 games max per stream. And if I did 3 streams a week, that's about 15 videos, and then I edit it, and that's about 2 weeks worth of content. And now it's getting to the point where in a single sitting, pretty much for the past 6 months, I can maybe pull 1, maybe 2 videos if I'm lucky, out of a 6 to 7 game stream max. Like, that's insane. To where I could pretty much, all the games were solid, to now I'm maybe pulling together scraps, and I don't like that. I don't like just throwing up like 2-3 minute like gameplay videos because they're the only ones, even though I played a 25-minute game, that's just not worth my time because it wasn't done well. And that's the problem on a free end. And honestly, I think it's pretty much decreased in the past 5 years in terms of like the quality of them and all that. But then you get to the paid side of it. I don't get paid from this. I don't get paid from YouTube. So it's like to spend $10 to $20 on a game that maybe takes an hour to an hour and a half to beat, maybe 3 hours if you're lucky. It's like a lot of these streamers where they get paid from it and all that stuff, they can afford to shell out about $30-40 for games a week and then make that money plus. I can't afford to do that, so it's like I'm really limited in what I can do, and it's like I don't have a lot of the expendable money to get the luxury of playing these like more high-end games all the time. So you will see a decrease in indie horror games. Now, it doesn't mean that they're going to stop completely. I actually have a good backlog of them that I'm still working on from the past year. But what that means, it's like you will see a lot more series-based content. Like Doom 2016 is about to end. in my streaming stuff. I've actually already finished it. I just got to edit the last 2 parts. South Park: The Fractured But Whole. I have 1 part to edit still. And then I'm going to record a good bit more. And that's like a 12-hour game, so I don't think I'll finish that late until next year, honestly. Like middle next year. I'm bringing back Gex Enter the Gecko. That'll be coming up later this week, probably on a Friday. And that also has an extra, part that I still have to edit. As well as a new series coming back. Not back, but coming into the channel is Shadow Warrior. Now, part 1's already done, and I've recorded about 6 parts already, almost. Like, I pretty much have been, like, full force chugging through this game. I would say maybe 2-3 series videos a week. So there's still going to be about 4 to 5 other videos. What are those videos going to be? They're going to be maybe an indie horror game if you're lucky. If there's a good one. As well as commentary videos. You know, I did a lot of them about between May and June, talking about different stuff, like different YouTube drama. I loved my house renovation one because I love house, like, flipping stuff. I kind of want to do more of those kind of weird, funny ones. But then at the same time, I will be focusing on music commentary, kind of like I did before as well, talking about Record Store Day whenever that comes up, different music halls. That will be definitely a thing. I don't know how often it'll happen. I think the next one would be basically Record Store Day, Black Friday, since that's the next big thing. Yeah, you're gonna see stuff like that. My, like, tier list stuff. As you know, I already did the ranking ICP and Twisted albums. I'm gonna kind of move through the other Juggalo ones, as well as probably David Bowie, because I love David Bowie stuff. Pink Floyd, a lot of the other, like, bigger bands. Tier list them just for fun, the albums itself. But then also the series Who Did It Better, I'm going to do them whenever it pops up. The most recent one was the Most Tasteless versus 2024 Rock the Dead, which I thought was really cool. Apparently some people don't agree with me because it has a 66% like rate. But I'm going to stand on it. But in hand with that kind of music stuff, music reviews will come back. The album reviews, Season 2 will come back. There is already a couple albums that are going to be starting it off. I don't know which one specifically. It's either going to be Jelly Roll's new one or Cody Manson's new one that I meant to review before the Ouija one, but yeah, I kind of had to put all my anger into the Ouija one. But I'm going to step away from doing Juggalo-based album reviews mainly, because, for one, that's maybe 5% of all the music I listen to. And I don't even listen to it that often, even though I do love going to the shows and the artists. I'm not a Juggalo myself. I never claimed to be. As well as just any other music group affiliation, like Kiss Army, Deadheads, whatever the hell the other ones are. I'm not any of them. I'm a person who enjoys music. So, I don't want to be known as a Juggalo YouTuber. Even though some people watch for my Juggalo stuff, that's cool. I would say the album review Series 2 lineup would so far be Jelly Roll, Cody Manson, House of Crazies, because that's coming out, and I know people are going to talk about it, and I want to talk about it. But also, I'm going to look at I am going to take a look at the new Tyler, the Creator album. I think it's called Chromacopia. I've never sat down and listened to a Tyler album. I know some songs here and there, but that's to the best of my knowledge. I want to get into more, I don't want to say mainstream, because I don't want to just only do mainstream stuff, but I want to pick I want to pick some odd stuff, I want to pick underground, I want to pick everything. I want to be able to look at a lot of different music that I normally wouldn't look at, as well as other random videos. I have a couple Lego sets that I built on stream one time. I might put them in here in different parts. As well as maybe I'll open more Pokemon cards, because I do love Pokemon opening cards. I do like them here and there. And I actually am going to be playing soon that trading card game simulator. That's going to be like the next game I buy, because it's so cool looking. But I have a lot of unopened packs from the McDonald's series, so I think that'll be cool to do that. As well as just also trying different things. Like, legitimately trying stuff. Like, last year during Christmas time, I did the Hot Dr. Pepper, which was a holiday drink in the 60s and 70s, I believe. That was awful. I think maybe this year we bring it back, but with a twist. Maybe not Dr. Pepper. Maybe off-brand Dr. Pepper. Or other sodas as hot sodas. See how that goes. But I also did want to do trying different candy canes for Christmas time. Just because I think that would be neat. Because you always see the different flavors, but you never know how they taste and all that. So I figured I would try that, because I already did a Peeps one. Maybe I'll do a part 2 to that, but you know, whatever happens. As well as I have a giant theory video that I will be coming out with that involves Psychopathic Records. I'm not going to say what it is specifically, because I've worked too damn hard on this. It's pretty much been a year in production, but I've thought it for the last 8 years. It involves Psychopathic Records and ICP. And it also involves the artists that were on the label. And how they pretty much manipulated everything about them artists to where when the artist leaves, the fan would turn their back. And is now saying random shit. A lot of the fans are saying stuff about the artists now versus how they were on Psychopathic. But a lot of these people are not smart enough or can think about why they feel that way. Why are they saying this stuff? I don't want to sound like, oh, I'm smart, they're dumb. Because this took years to obviously put together into a actual scripted format, and it's taken a year to finish it. So it is a big thing that no one else has thought of, I don't think. So it's like people hating on the people that left Psychopathic. It's like, why do you hate on them? And that's all I'm going to say. But that's pretty much how it's going to be. Yeah, I don't have anything else to say about that. This week so far, I will say, there is an indie horror game coming up tomorrow after this. I'm recording this 21st. There'll be something on the 22nd. 23rd will be Shadow Warrior. Something else will be on the 24th. And then Gex will be on the 25th. But yeah, that's how it's going to go. But thank you everyone for tuning in. And if you liked it, let me know down below. Like, comment, subscribe, share, do it. If you guys see you in the next one.